Archuleta.
A grieving mother and son turned martyr. 24-year-old Mina Aziz didn't have much, a strong back, but no real education. With marriage on his mind and empty pockets, he left for Libya. He was a worker, used to carry sand and rocks. What else could he do? Asked his mother Afaf. He didn't have a trade. He would have taken any job offered to him. Families like Aziz may be poor, but they're rich in faith. The small, close-knit village of El Or mourns 13 sons who were part of a group of 21 who apparently lost their lives at the hands of ISIS in gruesome beheadings. The streets void of joy, filled with a painful procession of crying eyes. Bashir lost 2 of her sons. They were about to return home to celebrate Christmas. They said, "Ma, cook all the holiday food," she tells me, "but the bastards kidnapped them. Like they deprived me of my sons, I hope God deprives them." The attack sparked national outrage. Islam and Christianity in Egypt forming one hand. Men in this village understand what it means to work in Libya.
The thing about El Or and villages like this is people are poor, work is scarce. Libya was seen as the only opportunity, and some say once things calm down, they'll risk their lives going back.
Hannah isn't returning. He's lucky to be alive, narrowly avoiding being kidnapped by ISIS himself. He's the last person to see Bashir and Afaf's sons alive. He tells me there was a crack in the wall next to the AC. Masked men seized his cousins and nephew in the adjacent room. He heard ISIS militants say they had orders from the emir to arrest all Christians in Sirte. Hannah escaped into the desert with 15 others. Back home, he avoids his family. I feel guilty, Hannah tells me. First of all, the situation was difficult, more than you can imagine. How can your nephew be taken from your hand? How can you face your brother or your uncle? What would you tell them? Heroics would mean one more son of El Or wouldn't have returned home. Despite the gruesome video, Hannah takes solace in what he saw. To the last moment, the name of Jesus was on their lips, he tells me. As they were being martyred, they were calling God's name, saying, "God have mercy on us." The entire village is proud. Afaf doesn't hold a grudge against Hannah. She knows her son is in a better place. Ian Lee, CNN, El Or, Egypt.